About a month or two, maybe 2 months ago, I did a video about, hey, my hair is thinning, it's falling out. Now, if you may notice, if you go back to look at that video, I had very long hair at that point. Okay. And now you can see how I am right now. I end up having to cut it off. Right. So that video I talked about my hair was falling out and falling out. And now I am a middle-aged woman. I am going through menopause, right? But I also probably had a whole lot of stress at the beginning of the year, which was causing my hair to just fall out in clumps. This was the second time that I've had to deal with that. About 4 years ago, that happened where I lost an extreme amount of hair, but I kept it long. And a lot of people did not notice that I had lost a lot of hair because I've always had a lot of thick hair. This time around, when your hair is starting to fall out and it's shedding a whole lot, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's traumatic. I don't care who you are, okay, and what you're going through. It is traumatic in itself for your hair to be falling out in clumps, right? And so a couple of months ago, when I posted the video, I was saying some things that I was doing to maybe help lessen the blow of my hair falling out. So I wanted to come back up and give an update. Update number one, I cut my hair off. Yep. I cut about 8 inches off. It was so much hair coming out every time I brushed it. Now, when you have naturally curly hair, you're not brushing your hair every single day. I'm brushing my hair probably every 2 to 3 days at the most, right? I didn't want to even go longer. Like I could go maybe 4 or 5 days without combing my hair, but just imagine how traumatic it was just having, going 2 days and seeing so much hair coming out, then to wait 4 or 5 days. I just couldn't handle the stress. So I started combing my hair every 2 days. Yes, was it a lot of hair coming out? Absolutely. But waiting 4 or 5 days probably would have made it so much worse. So, the first thing I did, y'all, I cut it off. I actually like it shorter. I haven't had my hair short since I was in high school, and that was 100 years ago. Okay. I just said I was going through menopause, damn it. Instead of this much hair, like this long hair falling out, then maybe this long hair falling out, right? Was a little bit better for me to deal with. Now, after I cut my hair, was it still shedding? Yes. But again, it softened the blow. Okay. Because it wasn't this long hair, it was this much coming out. But the other things that I had been doing was trying to handle my stress, trying rosemary and trying celery juice, right? So I'm going to give an update on those. Rosemary. Mix rosemary, fresh rosemary, y'all, you get from the grocery store. Mix that, wash it, then I boil it, and I bring it to a boil just for a little bit, and then I let it steep. Put the lid on it, leave it on there for about 45 minutes, let it cool off. Put it in a spray bottle and put it in the fridge. You can keep it in the fridge. I kept it in maybe five. I keep it in the fridge maybe just 5 days, no more than a week. Spray it all over my hair. Right. So that's one thing that I've been doing religiously for a little while now. That is to help with hair growth. Rosemary has been proven to be just as effective as a lower percentage of is it minoxidil, whatever the active ingredient is into Rogaine. Now, just know if you use Rogaine or something like that, you have to continue to use it because the hair that you grew with using that product, and if you stop using that product, your hair will fall back out. That hair that you grew with using that product, from what I understand, that hair will come back out. Okay, so I've chosen not to use anything that's not from Mother Nature. So I never use Rogaine or any of that stuff. The number three thing that I did after cutting my hair using rosemary, celery juice. Okay, I said in my other video, yeah, I don't even like to eat celery. I ain't never liked celery, never in my life. I don't care what you dip it in, it's still bleh, bleh, right? But celery juice every morning on an empty stomach. I do have a juicer. I could put that juicer in the comments. But it is not a cheap juicer. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you to go get that juicer, girl, guy, get the juicer that you can afford. That's going to juice the dang on celery. Okay. Yes. Will you have to go to the supermarket often to get some celery and look like Bugs Bunny? Yes, absolutely. You have to go ahead and get the celery, but juice it every morning and drink it on an empty stomach. Okay. Wait 30 minutes before you consume anything else, any other liquid, any other food. Okay. Just try it. Okay, so that was another thing I did. Now, my stress level. Okay, stress. Can stress make your hair fall out? Hell to the effing yes. Yes. Okay. I have experienced that before. Stress will make your hair fall out, period. It could be you just had a baby, that's stress to your body. So you see postpartum hair fall. Yes, it's a real thing. It's the same illness, the telogen effluent. I think I messed, you think by now I'd have went back and learned how to say it, but I did not. Okay. But either way, that having major surgery, and yes, stress will make your hair fall out. It sure will. What can you do about that? Well, you're gonna have to view whatever's going on in your life. You're gonna have to put a different lens on it. Meditation, breathing through it. Okay, y'all. I had so much stress because I'm doing so many things. So about a month ago, I ended up in the ER because of the stress. Okay, the panic attacks, and I've never had panic attacks, but I had one to where my heart was just palpitating. I was like, what in the heck is going on? And it just kept racing and racing and racing. And so I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, you have to go to the ER. That's some damn stress. Okay. And it wasn't stress because men or any of that type of stress. It was because I got a lot on my plate and my mind is constantly running about all the things that I have to do. And it caused my heart to be like, bitch, slow down. Yes, stress, y'all. Okay. And so you have a factor of whatever zero because I'm on no medication. I exercise every day. I have a pretty healthy diet. But yet here I was in the ER because of stress. So we have to find ways to get the stress down. What have I done to, combat all of the things that I have on my plate? I'm stopping work. Now I work full time for corporate America, right? But also run my business. But I said I was going to stop working for my business at 9:30 every night instead of working till 1 a.m., getting up, and doing it all over again the next day. I'm stopping work at 9:30 p.m., start to wind down for sleep officially, right? Take care of my dog, get my stuff together for the next day, meditate, journal. I watch no TV. I watch no TV. If I watch TV, it's because my man is, we're watching TV, or I'm at my parents' house or whatever, and we're watching TV, but I don't consume the news. I don't consume the negativity. If I need to stay updated on what's happening in the world, I could find out by just flipping through social media from time to time, right? But other than that, I'm trying to wind down every night, create a relaxing environment in my room so that I can get some peaceful sleep. So that's what I'm doing to combat the stress in my life is to, of course, like I said, I already exercise, I already eat well, right? But it's literally working late at night that was causing me to just be too stressed. So all of these things, what has happened? Okay, I'm gonna give you an update. So did my hair stop shedding? Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. It did stop shedding. When I tell you that it was coming out in clumps, I'm not even lying. I'm gonna put a hit. You can see this picture right here. It was literally coming out. This is how much hair was falling out every single time I combed my hair. Now, was it hard for me to cut my hair off? Because, I mean, my hair was all the way down to my butt, and now you can see it's just below my shoulders. No, it wasn't even hard for me to cut it off. I said, "You know what? Because the trauma of seeing it shed, that was hard. That was harder than me cutting it off." I went to a really, really good hairstylist, and I'm gonna tell you, when you have curly hair, you got to watch which stylist you go to. You could f around and come out looking like Dora the Explorer. I was like, "Girl, just don't have me look like Dora, don't have me look like a Christmas tree, and we'll be a okay." But either way, I cut it from the cutting, the celery juice. I really think the celery juice had a bigger impact. I'm gonna tell you why. When I first started doing celery juice, I wasn't consistent, y'all. Because I can't stand the dang on taste. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." But either way, when I started becoming more consistent with the celery juice, I noticed less hair falling out. There's a whole book on celery juice, okay, by the doctor, Anthony William with no S on there, right? He has a whole book on the celery juice. And one thing in the book talks about celery juice and its impact to hair loss. So I started consuming it every single day. And then I noticed that my hair did stop shedding. Mm. And the stress, getting the stress level down overall is beneficial to your overall health. I mean, you got to get it down. I'm a work in progress. I'm continuing to make sure that my stress levels stay down. I'm breathing through it. I am focusing on positive thoughts. I'm continuing to manifest greater things, bigger vision, bigger purpose in my life. So we have to make sure the stress level stays down. I know that somebody out there is dealing with it, whether it's through menopause, stress, having a baby, or whatever. Look, let me tell you, I understand. Is it stressful when your hair starts falling out? Yes. Yes. I had a sister very close. God only gave me one sibling. Okay. And I love her with everything in me. But my sister did pass away from cancer 11 years ago. I watched her hair fall out. And my sister had thicker hair than me. She's always had thicker hair. We are Chinese and black. And my mother has growing up, my mother even had an afro, a Chinese woman with an afro. Okay. My mother had very thick hair. My father has, very thick hair. They're older now. Their hair isn't thick like it was when we were growing up. But my sister had very thick hair. And I watched the trauma in my sister when her hair was falling out. So is it traumatic for your hair to fall out? Hell yes. And don't let anybody downplay it. Okay, oh, it's just hair, it'll grow back. I don't give a damn what they say. It's not being vain, it's not vanity. It's just the fact of it's traumatic seeing so much hair fall out your head. Okay, so I'm not going to sit here and say that you're not going to have to go through the process, especially if you had a baby and it's just falling. When I tell you that when you go through something like, I'm gonna say it again, I'm about to butcher it again. It's gonna fall. It's going to fall. Please do not partake in buying no magic pill, no magic lotion, none of that stuff. Try to heal your body from the inside out. Watch what you consume, cut the sugar, eat more fruits, more vegetables, juice, blend the food. I don't care, but try to heal your body from the inside out. Okay, because you are what you eat, period. Okay, just like you, when I talk about relationships, you attract what you are. So it's important to make sure that you're healing from the inside out. So that's all I have on the update of my hair shedding. So hopefully you like my shorter hair. I actually like it. It's quick to comb. And then I had to fluff it out to give me some thickness. But either way, y'all, I am still on my journey and I'm actually a-okay. And I'm still happy about whether my hair is falling out or not. I'm still internally a happy person. So y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope this video helps somebody. So please, by all means, if you like the content, please like and subscribe and share this with somebody who is going through something where their hair is falling out. Thank you, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Take care.